Hello student, with the present morning. Today I am reporting the language portion, not literature. And the topic that was going on your narration topic at the class 9 ICC mode. And we have discussed some exercises related to assertive sentence. And today we will start your interrogative sentence. The basic three rules I told you. The verb change. And the next one is a pronoun change. And another change. Okay. So the verb change, these are three rules. And pronoun change, the table of this one I have given you. And another changes. You have to keep all these three rules into your mind. How can you change the verb in the sentence? How can you change pronoun in the sentence? And how can you do some other changes in the sentence? Because only some rules are different according to the types of the sentence. In the assertive sentence, we use different conjunction. In the interrogative sentence, we use different conjunction, as well as in the imperative, objective, and the exclamative. But if we talk about the basic rule is that verb change, pronoun change, and another change. These rules will be same in all types of the sentences. So I just want to memorize you what were the changes of the verb in the sentence. So how can you change the verb in the sentence? If the reporting speech that is written in single comma, if it is in present or future tense, so how can you change? If it is in present or future tense, so the sentence that is written within inverted comma, it means that is your reported speech. There will not be any change in the verb. This is the first rule. And in the second rule, if your reporting speech is in past tense, if your reporting speech is in past tense, so there will be some changes in the verb of the reported speech. This is the second rule. And the third one was, if the sentence that is written within inverted comma, it gives a universal sense, it gives a universal meaning. So it does not matter the sentence that is given in single comma, it is in present, past or future, then there will not be any changement in the verb. These are three rules of your verb change. And the table, the pronoun table I told you, this is classified into three categories: first person, second person, and third person. And first person is also classified into different categories: subjective case, objective case, possessive case, and emphatic case, and reflexive case. So these are some cases, and whenever we are going to change pronoun, we have to keep the things into your mind that case should not be differ. Case should not be differ when I give you the example, so that it will be clear to you. And another changes is like you have to change yesterday, the previous day, the last day, tomorrow, the next coming day, like this. So let's see some example of this one. Interrogative sentences. It's classified into two categories: simple interrogative and more interrogative. So simple interrogative are those types of the sentences which are started with your helping verb, and the more interrogative, these are started with the question verb. So normally set to is changed into ask or inquiry, right? And conjunction, if, whether, and all the verbs and noun change will be the same. And one more thing you have to change, you have to change the assertive sentence, not assertive. You have to change the given interrogative sentence into assertive sentence. Interrogative sentence into assertive one. And you have to remove remove question mark and you have to put a comma. Normally we put comma whenever the sentence is an assertive form because assertive is classified into affirmative and negative. If the sentence is affirmative, you can say it's assertive. If the sentence is negative, you can say it's a assertive sentence. So when we change interrogative sentence into assertive one, we have to remove question mark and we have to put comma. These are some rules. Now the example, she said to me, she said to me, comma, inverted comma, do you know so many? So you have to question mark at first, then after you have to close the inverted comma like this. She said to me, comma, inverted comma, do you know so many? You have to put a question mark, then after you have to close the inverted comma. Fine. Now the thing that I have told you, said to is given over here, the sentence is interrogative. This is the recognition of this one. And it's your simple interrogative sentence. So said to will be changed into are. So she asked me. Fine, it's clear to you. She asked me. You have to remove this comma over here. She asked me, and then after we have to come in the reported speech. What is given in the reported speech? Fine. So, do you know so one? This one is a simple interrogative sentence. This is only the recognition of your tense because do is given over here. You have to use conjunction. You have to use conjunction if or whether because the sentence is simple interrogative. So, if this is used as a conjunction. Then after this verb is given only for your tense recognition. Then after who is given over here, who is given over here, and which person is this? This one is the second form. Sorry, this one is the second person. Okay, second person will be changed according to this one. This I told you. Okay, so this one is second person. This will be changed according to the object of the reporting speech. According reporting speech. So this is your second person, and in which form it is used? It is used as a subject. It is used as a subject in the sentence. So we can say it is a subjective case. It is a subjective case. So I told you the case will be same. Case will not be different. So it is used as a subjective case in the sentence, but you have to change it into subjective case. Means object, so you have to change into subject. So I, if I. Fine, it's clear to you. This is the pronoun change. If I. Now let's talk about the verb change. So this is the present indefinite. The present indefinite is changed into past indefinite. So in the past indefinite, what we use? We use second form of the name. So if I knew, and if we talk about this word, I knew. If we talk about this word, Sohan will be changed or not? Sohan will not be changed because Sohan comes in the category of the third person, and the third person will never be changed. All the names of the person, even if it's the name of the girl or boy or any person, it will never be changed. Only the first person will be changed according to subject, and the second person according to the object, and third person will never be changed. So she asked me if I knew, and I have also told you that you have to remove question mark from the sentence. So remove question mark and you have to put over here full stop. Okay, so this is your indirect speech. She asked me if I knew. If I do the operation of the sentence, so which type of the sentence is it? Which type? She asked me if. This is your complex sentence. So all the indirect sentence of interrogative comes in the category of the complex sentence. Let's see another example of this one. comma, inverted comma. Will you go to school today? Will you go to school? Right. So Ram asked Hari. Ram asked Hari. Remove comma and you have to use if. You have to use if or whether you can use here because whether is more appropriate because there is an option that you will go or not. Whether and you will be changing according to Hari because it is second person and the second person will be changing according to the object and you have to use the and will is changing to would. He would go to the school. Okay. Today it will be changed into that way. So Ram asked Hari whether he would go to the school that day. Let's see another example of this one. Father said to me, do you not obey me? Father said to me, do you not obey me? So Father asked me, if you will be changing according to me and I and not but is used in the same way. The sentence is interrogative sentence, so you have to change the type of the sentence will not be changed. It will be remain the same sentence. So I did not obey and me is the first form. Me is the first person, it will be changed according to the subject and father is given over here. So me is your objective case. So what will be the objective case of father? Obey him. And you have to remove question mark and you have to put full stop. Now let's see some example of a more interrogative sentence. He said to me, where do you live? He said to me, where do you live? So how will you change it? He asked me. Fine. Now the sentence is more interrogative. So in the more interrogative, we use question word as a conjunction. So where, and then after do is only the recognition of the tense. It's a present indefinite tense, and you is given. So you will be changed according to me. This one. So where I, fine, and helping verb will be removed from here. So this is your present indefinite. Your present indefinite should be changed according to past indefinite. So which verb we use? We use only second form of use. Where I lived. He asked me where I lived. Next one. He said to Anjali, comma, inverted comma, how much money do you want? How much money do you want? Okay. So he asked Anjali, he asks Anjali, and then after how much word is given over here, and it's a more interrogative sentence, so you have to use this word as a conjunction in the sentence. But whenever how much, how many word come, you have to use noun, because these how much money, it cannot be separated, but used as a whole. So he asked Anjali how much how much money, and then after we talk about the tense. Do is here, so it's a present indefinite, it will be changed in past method. So how much money, and you will be changed according to Anjali, so it will be converted into she, because it's the objective case and Anjali is the how much money she, and wanted. Remove question mark from here and put full stop. Okay, so student, this is just the explanation of your interrogative sentences, simple interrogative and more interrogative. In previous lecture class, we have discussed the assertive sentences, the rules of the verb change, noun change, and other changes. And today we discuss only the simple interrogative and more interrogative. In our next video lecture class, we will discuss imperative sentences and further exercises related to this one. I hope so that you have got all the explanations very well. Till then, thank you and have a nice day tomorrow.